Hello everyone, welcome to Info Session by Triptogo. I'm Kevin, and today we're exploring one of the world's most biodiverse and adventurous countries, Costa Rica. We're joined by Jazmin Jimenez from the Costa Rica Tourism Board, who will give us an insider look at what makes this country such a magical destination. Whether you're a nature lover, adventure seeker, or just someone looking for a travel story, this episode will inspire your next trip. Well, hi Jazmin, thank you so much for joining us. Would you like to introduce yourself to our audience?
Thank you for having me. My name is Jazmin Jimenez. I am the account manager for the Ministry of Tourism of Costa Rica in Canada, and it's a pleasure to be here. Thanks.
That's awesome. So let's start with what makes Costa Rica so unforgettable. Its natural wonders.
It's Pura Vida. Pura Vida is a saying in Costa Rica, and it basically means pure life. It's a way of life. It's slowing down, breathing in the air, being one with nature, and that's the whole lifestyle in Costa Rica, and you can't really find that in too many places, so I think that is definitely what sets it apart.
That sounds amazing. So Costa Rica is home to 6% of the world's biodiversity. What makes its ecosystem so special, and how can travelers experience them authentically?
So Costa Rica, although it's a very small country in comparison to many, has incredible biodiversity, and so it's the concentration of flora and fauna, and everything is there right at your fingertips, and you can experience it anywhere you are in Costa Rica. Yeah. So Costa Rica has the unique situation where no matter where you are, if you're in the city, the mountains are right in front of you. If you're by the beach, the howler monkeys are on the beach trying to take your stuff. And anywhere you are, you're encountered with incredible beauty, incredible nature, so it's very easy.
Yeah, that sounds incredible. So adventure tourism is huge here. So from zip lining to surfing to volcano hikes, which experiences would you recommend for first-time travelers?
All of the above. So again, because Costa Rica has all of these wonderful activities to do, and there you can find locations to do everything that you've mentioned in close proximity to each other. So why not do them all? Like on average, a traveler that goes to Costa Rica will do at least 2 tours or 2 excursions during a 7-night stay. So why not do all 3?
Yeah, no, that sounds amazing. I'd definitely do that. So are there any hidden or offbeat path adventures that you'd like to tell travelers about?
There are so many. There's incredible waterfalls. There's beautiful rivers, great hiking opportunities, tons of nature. Also, whether it could even be just a beach stay somewhere on the Caribbean coast, which is a little bit off the beaten path, because most tourists will end up either up in the Liberia, Guanacaste area, or in the Central Valley near San Jose. But in general, there's just all these other places. So like the Caribbean side, for instance, is one that pops out at me because it has a great infusion of Jamaican immigrants that came over years and years ago. So the culture is different. They listen to reggae. They have incredible food. It's on the Caribbean. It's a whole different vibe. So that's off the beaten path and definitely a gem.
Sounds amazing. So it's not just the natural beauty, it's also the vibrant culture as well.
Absolutely.
So how can travelers engage with local communities in a meaningful way, beyond just the sightseeing?
So beyond sightseeing, of course, there are many opportunities. Costa Rica has excursions or tours that are, like farm to table, coming to do a cooking class. I've done that before. We went to this lovely lady's house, and she taught us how to make tortillas and how to make food, and we all had like a family style dinner together. Those opportunities are plentiful in Costa Rica. Also the coffee tours, you go to the farm and you speak to the family that's actually growing the coffee, and they explain the whole process and the exportation and all of that. So there are plenty of opportunities to get more in touch with the locals and the culture.
Well, that sounds amazing. So Costa Rican cuisine is getting more attention globally, but which dishes or culinary experiences would you think travelers must try?
I think all of it really, but at the end of the day, if you can get to a little local shop and they're actually called sodas, like soda. So a little soda in a neighborhood, you go in, you can have a casado, which is like rice and beans and salad and, a steak or something like that. That's fantastic. One that's a little bit different is chifrijo, which is basically fried cassava with pork rinds and salsa, and it's very different, very unique to Costa Rica, but it is fantastic.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah, I've never heard that before. So are there any unique festivals, traditions, or cultural experiences that travelers should plan their trips around?
Yes, there are plenty, but I would say anything during Holy Week. So for the Catholics, because it is a Catholic country, anything around Holy Week, Good Friday, that week, they have many religious festivals. But even if you're not religious, it's something to watch. They have different processions. They have plays going on. The kids are making like all these decorations, and it's just very nice to see. It's fantastic. And also on the Caribbean side that I was mentioning before, which is Limon, they have a great festival that's to do with the Caribbean culture and the Jamaican culture that came in. So that's also very exciting and a great opportunity to get a feel for the culture.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. So Costa Rica is a leader in sustainable travel. So let's just dig into that a little bit. Could you share a few initiatives that travelers should know about?
Well, Costa Rica has been in the sustainability game before it was a game. That's just the way of life. Of course, Pura Vida, it's part of it.
No, absolutely.
So the initiatives are plentiful for sure. Costa Rica is right now 95% renewable energy.
Oh, wow.
And they're going for 100, so that's definitely something. Also, about 50% of the territory is green.
Whoa.
So 50% of the country is absolutely green, and of that 50%, about 33% is protected land that will never be developed. So, and every day they're working towards these goals, and I think it's absolutely beautiful.
That's incredible. So how can travelers contribute to protecting the environment as well then when they travel?
When they travel, I think one of the main things is to ensure that the properties that you're staying at, the operators that you're using, everything that you're encountering is doing something to improve, our world, and to make sure that we're being sustainable and that we're not wasteful and that we're not, contributing to the problems. I think that's a big deal for sure. And Costa Rica in general, it's the mindset. It's the mindset of the people. Everybody's kind of on board with sustainability, with preserving their environment and all of that. So, yeah.
When planning a trip to Costa Rica, it can be a little overwhelming because there's just so much to see. For first-time travelers, what regions would you recommend and how should they structure their itinerary around that?
For your first time, I say, and I understand that whenever we're traveling somewhere for the first time, we're not familiar, we're a little nervous. Stay close to the airport. So whether you're flying into San Jose Airport, so SJO for your code, you're flying into San Jose Airport, you can stay around that Central Valley area. There are tours and excursions out of San Jose. So you don't have to go far. You don't have to take, a 4-hour bus trip to get somewhere and to see something beautiful.
Yeah.
You can stay right there.
Just right there.
Yeah, and
Wow.
Same with the other airport, Liberia Airport, which is LIR. You can, in that area, you have a lot of the resorts, a lot of the all-inclusives. You can do, volcanoes close by and all of that. So
Yeah, that's great. So Costa Rica is becoming more accessible. What common entry points should travelers know about, like visa requirements?
Visa requirements for North Americans, for the most part, we are good to go as long as you have a US or Canadian passport. And you just need to pay the tourist visa fee at the end, which I believe is still $30 US upon departure, but that's it. And you just fill out the forms.
That's great. It's so easy then. So Costa Rica appeals to every type of traveler, but who do you think would benefit most from visiting Costa Rica?
I think every type of traveler, yes, you are correct, but I think it definitely feeds the soul of an explorer, somebody that wants to go and see different things, somebody that's into nature, even multi-generational families that want to go do something meaningful and fun together. These are definitely the type of travelers that would be very, very much.
Is there anything for Costa Rica for kids?
Absolutely. Like the nature
Like if you're
alone.
traveling as a family?
Oh, absolutely. Like even all the national parks, to see all the animals, to see sloths.
Oh, yeah.
Like up close and personal, and all the birds and all the howler monkeys. I
Yeah.
mentioned it a little bit earlier. They're hilarious.
That would be
that's
amazing.
a day excursion.
I want to see that as well.
To
yeah.
just sit on the beach and watch
Just
them
watch
like
a
try to
howler
hustle
monkey.
people out of their
Yeah.
things from their back.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
That sounds great, yeah. So what about for solo travelers or wellness-focused travelers?
Wellness retreats are definitely a thing in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
There are plenty of those. And also different modalities, right? Like there's yoga retreats, and then you have your spiritual retreats and everything like that. Definitely an option for health and wellness in Costa Rica. We have some incredible properties. Everything from like the lower end to like the super high-end luxury product.
Yeah.
We do have it. And then for solo travelers, there is definitely a market for solo travel in Costa Rica. We see a lot of solo travelers from Europe and from North America, and they're either doing the high-end luxury or they could be backpacking through the country. There's all kinds.
There's also like surf schools too, and
Definitely, and there's
yeah.
hostels, and there's different programs for students, university students, high school students that go down for different initiatives.
Yeah.
Whether it's to like help with biodiversity, to go see the hatching of the turtles, or to work on a coffee farm
Yeah.
as something for their summer.
There's
Yeah.
so much to see, so much to do.
Yeah.
What's a Costa Rican experience that most visitors don't know about but should absolutely know about?
So if you're in the city, in San Jose, I would definitely recommend going to one of their traditional restaurants. So a lot of times up in the hills, they have these beautiful restaurants that overlook the city, and they're kind of like a grill house. Like they have all kinds of meat, and they'll have live bands come in, and it's just a family affair. And I think that's so cool. And I've never seen that actually heavily promoted.
Yeah.
Whereas for the North American traveler, this would be something really different and cool to see, and also because you're overlooking the entire city underneath you during dinner.
That's awesome. Also, too, about the night wildlife tours or the hidden waterfalls. Is there any information about that
that's
as well?
also something else. The night walks or the night tours, especially like when you're in Monteverde, which is the cloud forest. They are spectacular. So if you're into, the wildlife and you want to see some tarantulas and creepy crawlies in the middle of the night, then definitely go do that. But it's absolutely stunning. Yeah.
So finally, what would be your message to Triptogo travelers as to why to plan an adventure to Costa Rica?
Because it should be on your bucket list, and if it's not, you need to bring it up a few notches. Somebody very wise said that to me the other day. Oh, I'm gonna bring Costa Rica up a few notches on my list, just because it helps us connect with nature. It gives us that sense of pura vida. So you kind of come back and you remember, oh, there's more important things. Take a moment.
Yeah,
take a breath.
Absolutely. Yeah, the biodiversity and the adventure, the culture, it all just culminates.
It calms you down. You have to calm down because, the daily struggle and the daily rush, in Costa Rica, it just kind of slows right down.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Jazmin, for taking your time to explain Costa Rica. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I loved it.
Thank you. Well, it's clear why travelers keep coming back to this incredible country. If you're inspired to explore Costa Rica, subscribe to Triptogo and follow us for more insider interviews, destination highlights, and don't forget, we always have amazing weekly deals and giveaways to help make your next adventure unforgettable. Until next time, adventure awaits with Triptogo.